Good morning to all. Today we will going to discuss about atoms. First of all, definition. An atom is the smallest unit of ordinary matter that form a chemical element. Every solid, liquid, gas and plasma is composed of neutral or ionized atoms. The atoms are extremely small. Some examples for salt 0.3 millimeter, bacteria 1 to 10 micrometer, and virus 20 to 300 nanometer. The atom size 0.125 angstrom. That's mean by 10 billion angstrom is equal to 1 meter. The center of atom contain proton and neutrons. The center of atoms contain proton and neutrons. The combined protons and neutrons is called nucleus. The combined proton and neutrons is called nucleus, which hold it electrons is surrounded the nucleus. The electrons is surrounded the nucleus. The proton having a positive charge, electron having a negative charge. The neutron having no charge, neutral. Next one is the atom structure. This is morphological structure of atoms. The central found at the nucleus having two combined. One is the proton and another one is the neutrons. The proton neutrons combined is called as a nucleus. The surrounded electrons are a circle is called a cell. The cell is having electrons. The plus and minus is attraction. The plus or plus, minus or minus is repel. This is the complete structure of atoms. This is the complete structure of the atoms. The atoms are having three main compounds. One is the electrons, protons and neutrons. These are the some morphological characters of the neutral. The atom is a neutral. First one is the atom is a neutral. They having a 6 protons and 6 neutrons and 6 electrons. They are neutral, so it's called neutral atom. This another one is the negatively charged atoms. The negatively charged atoms having 6 neutrons, 6 electrons and 5 protons. This kind of atom is called negatively charged atoms. Positively charged atoms having 6 protons, 6 neutrons and 5 electrons. These are the morphological characters of a neutral atom, a negative charged atom and a positively charged atoms. The electron cell. Next one is electron cell. The electron is rotate around the nucleus is called shell. The electrons is rotate around the nucleus is called cell. The electron cells is covered the nucleus. The minus charge is electron, plus charge is protons. The protons is found central region of the nucleus, and the electrons are surrounded the nucleus. The neutrons are centrally found the nucleus, also found the nucleus. The shell or level. Cells or levels are the area that surrounded the nucleus of the atom. There are 7 cells in an atom, but not every atom has 7 cells. That is the maximum. These are the region where electrons are found. The number of levels is determined by the atomic number, and you organized each electron on level. Each level has a certain capacity. The formula is 2 into n squared. N is the number of shell away from the nucleus, the first shell. For example, 2 into n squared, 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So, first cell capacity is 2. Next one is the atom cell capacity. Next one is the atom cell capacity. This diagram shows for the central region is nucleus. Central region is the nucleus, and the first region, the first cell is 2 electrons, the second cell is 8 electrons, and the third cell is 18 electrons. These are the atom cell capacity diagrams. These are the periodic table materials. The periodic table materials having all kind of atoms are present. The periodic tables are divided into 3 materials. Metals, these are the metals, non-metals, metalloids. What is mean by metals? They good contact of heat and electricity and are malleable. They can be hammered into sheets of a metal or other material able to hammer or pressed into the shape without breaking or cracking, and ductile. It is able to be draw out into in thin wire. Most of the metals are solids at room temperature with a characteristic silver shine, except for mercury, which is a liquid. For example, gold, silver, aluminium, copper, iron, etc. Non-metals, they are usually poor conductors of heat and electricity and are not malleable or ductile. Many of the elemental non-metal are gaseous at room temperature, while other are liquids. Bromines is the only non-metal, that is the liquid at a room temperature, and other are solids. For example, hydrogen, sometimes carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, selenium, fluorine. Metalloids. What is meant by metalloids? They are intermediate in the properties. They are intermediate in the properties is called metalloids. In their physical properties, they are more like in non-metals. But under certain circumstances, several of them can be made to conduct electricity. Example, chemical element, boron, semiconductor, arsenic, silicon, selenium, and antimony, germanium. These are the examples for the metalloids. One more time I repeat the metalloids characters. And the metalloids, they are intermediate in the properties, in the physical properties. They are more like non-metal. In the physical properties, they are more like the non-metals, but under certain circumstances, several of them can be made up of conduct electricity. For example, a chemical element, boron, semiconductor. Chemical element, boron, semiconductor. Example, arsenic, silicon, selenium, antimony, germanium. These are the examples for metalloids. Okay, thank you everyone.